everyone, I've had another change of hair color. So the last time I actually filmed a vlog was back at the Grand Canyon. And since then I've been to Orlando and New York, which they were both really exciting. So I'm going to fill you in on my adventures in Orlando first. Well, basically what happened was after the Grand Canyon, the tour headed to Las Vegas, where we were dropped off at the airport, and we flew out at like 10:30 at night and arrived in Orlando at like, oh god, was it 5:30 in the morning? It was, yeah, not too fun. And I, of course, I didn't have much sleep at all because it was on a plane and it just doesn't work out. So I was exhausted. We get to our hotel a little while later and we're like, okay, we're just gonna have a quick nap and then we're gonna go straight to Disney World. That didn't quite happen. We slept in until about 1 p.m, but that's alright. Eventually, after we got ready and all that, my family and I, we went to Magic Kingdom. So we walk into the Magic Kingdom park and just cruising around, having a little wander, and then I look to my left, and who do I see? Pooh Bear and Tigger. Now you guys know how much I love Pooh Bear. I'm just, oh my god, I love it. So of course I had to line up to get his autograph and a picture with him, as well as Tigger. That was pretty awesome. So I did, and I think it was like a 40-minute wait, but it was so worth it. I was so excited. I felt like a little kid. I was really nervous and just like, oh god, and then I just gave him a big squeeze, and I was like, and of course I had to leave my mum in the queue while I ran and got this autograph book. I think it's fabulous. The lighting's just wonderful, but I got Tigger and Pooh's autograph here, and then there's just a little sleeve that I can put a photo in. That totally made my day. And then after that, I decided that I wanted to go shopping for a few things. So I ended up buying this adorable t-shirt. Woo! Some sparkly Minnie Mouse ears, and a lanyard. I got pretty much all of this on the first day, so when we went back the next day to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, I was Disneyed up. Now basically the go with the lanyard here, it's got this ring at the bottom to put this key ring thing on, and I couldn't figure out what to get because at that stage I had a lot of Winnie the Pooh pins in my hand, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And then Mum's just like, oh, well, I've already bought you one. It was gonna be for your birthday or something like that, but I'll just give it to you now. And I'm like, really? And it was the Pooh Bear one. So I thought that was awesome. But I have tons more pins that I want to show you. We have the Magic Kingdom pin, Al, Baby Tigger, Ariel, Roo, this really cool Tinkerbell one that I think is absolutely awesome, Rabbit, and this Hufflepuff crest that was obviously not from Disney World. Then on the other side we have the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It's one of the Winnie the Pooh rides. I didn't get to go on it though. I was so upset. When we first walked past it was like a 10-minute wait, but we were meeting up with my dad and my brother. Then when we went back it was like an hour wait, so we're just like kind of frustrating because no one wanted to stand in line with me. Everyone was exhausted. Anyway, continuing on. A Baby Eeyore, Merida. This is actually the first pin I got. I actually bought it to put on my bag, but then I'm like, I'm just gonna buy a lanyard since I've seen all these cool kids running around with it. Piglet, Dumbo, and Winnie the Pooh. So I've been working on my collection here, and when I go to Disneyland in LA, I am going to continue and buy some more pins. I spent so much money that day. It was ridiculous. It was so bad. Because I've also been buying some presents for people as well, so yeah. So yeah, like I mentioned, we also went to Epcot and Hollywood Studios the next day. That one involved a few more rides because I didn't actually get to go on anything the first day. And then after Disney World, I went to Universal Studios. Of course, the main reason for this was the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. That was just, oh, it was so good. As soon as I walked in, I was just like, oh, getting to walk around through the streets, seeing all the storefronts and everything, and getting a butterbeer, which was so tasty. I got a frozen butterbeer. And then the rides as well, they were just, they were amazing. I especially loved the castle ride. I ended up standing in line for about an hour or so for it, but it was so good, so worth it. Well, I think the hour worth of waiting was actually outside, but when you get to the queue that's inside the castle, it doesn't really feel like you're waiting in a queue because there's just so much to see. You can see the entrance to Dumbledore's office, and there's these holograms of Dumbledore and also Ron, Hermione and Harry, and it was just a wonderful atmosphere. I wish I had my camera at that stage, but I couldn't because we had to put everything in lockers, which was really unfortunate because it was just so awesome. But yeah. Apart from that, getting to walk through the streets as if I was in the Harry Potter world, it was just awesome. I want to go back. I did buy a wand, however, I've got it packed up in a suitcase that we don't have at the moment. It's going to be sent home, so I can't show you that. I don't think I took any photos or videos of it either, so yeah. I'll show you when I get back. And yeah, after that, my brother and I, we just wandered around and went on all the really big rides in Universal Studios and just had a good time. We saw the parade in Universal Studios as well. We didn't see any parades or anything in Disney World. We didn't have time. We were just so exhausted by the time it got to that stage during the day, like, well, rather at night, and we were heading home or getting food, so we didn't really work out. But moving on, the day after Universal Studios, we went to the Kennedy Space Center, which is really cool to see everything and seeing the IMAX movies and all that. It was really very interesting as well. Like, we got to see the Atlantis, the actual shuttle, and there was this Angry Birds bit as well, which was awesome. It was just a very fascinating place to visit and just a good day. So yeah, after Florida, we went to New York City. We got a shuttle from the airport. It was horrendous. It took 2 hours to get from JFK Airport into New York City to our hotel because there were a few other people on the shuttle as well. We had to drop them off, but seriously, we went round and round in circles, and the driver was just, oh my god, and then everyone else on the street was just like crazy, weaving in and out, and just I was petrified. I'm never getting in a taxi or anything again in New York City, ever. But apart from that, it was really nice. I also got to meet up with 2 awesome people. And if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you would know who they were. That's right, I met up with Jeffrey and Jeremy West from This Week in YA and Ginger Book Nerd. You may have heard of them, you may have not. If not, go check them out because they're pretty damn awesome. So yeah, that was really cool. They had extra tickets to a pre-screening of the movie Red 2, so they invited me and my brother to that, and after that we walked to Times Square and got to see it, and since it was kind of starting to rain, it wasn't too busy, which was cool, but like the red steps were closed, so we couldn't go up on that, and it was just awesome to meet up with them and to hang out with them. Oh my god, it was so cool. I'm catching up with them again when I get back to New York City after the tour that I'm currently on, which brings us to today. This morning I left New York City and now I am in Washington, DC. So that's been my trip so far. Basically every single day has involved doing something. It's been kind of crazy. It's sort of exhausting and I haven't gotten much sleep at all, but another reason why I haven't gotten much sleep is because I've been doing my hair a lot. It's been an interesting experience. So a few days ago I had blonde hair and I've been wanting this kind of hair for a really long time, and it was actually after we'd been to Disney World and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna dye it tonight. The end result was not what I was expecting or hoping. It was a vibrant orange. So I was a legitimate ginger for a day when I went to Universal Studios, but I thought it was pretty cool because I just pretended I was a Weasley. So it worked out fine. But yeah, so the night after I dyed it orange, I dyed it to a darker red, and then a couple of days later I got the right stuff that I needed to dye it this color. So I'm here now. It's actually a lot more red. I think it is appearing a little bit orange in this light because it's like a yellow light. I can't really tell. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. So I think that's pretty much all. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye!